Hey, Leuven, and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps 2. We're in the new Axis Operations 1942. So, yeah, this got released a few days ago, so let's get started and continue on with narrative mode here. Operation Barbarossa has ended in strategic failure. The Soviet Union has not been knocked out of the war. Exhausted German forces now face the threat of a Soviet winter counteroffensive that must be stopped before new operations to bring the USSR to yield can potentially begin. Once again, I'll be playing with Ironman mode. So I don't, well, let's just put it to disable just in case. Weather supply, fog of war. Europe on a shoestring. And this is new but completely useless since you're barely ever using stock units anyway. Once again, they have no slider, so I can't increase the difficulty without also increasing the base damage output of the enemy, which I don't really feel like as usual. So we cannot actually switch things up at all. Oh well. Seems like my argument that Panzer Corps 1 has these sliders too in that game turned out to be a huge financial success. In spite of the slider, didn't convince anybody. Too bad, I guess. But hardly surprising. Let's start with these and I still need 3. Getting new equipment 6 months later than normal. How bad would that be at this stage? Not really. Let's see though. Yeah, I don't really like that. Don't really want to go for the night artillery and or the night air force again. Let's just start with the night artillery for the moment. I guess we can just alternate this. So next, in 43, I will do the night air force. I suppose. Let's go for Deadly Grasp trophies. General Night Phoenix, I hate to rush you, but we're in serious trouble. Our positions around Rzhev are under attack, and our outer perimeter forces have already been cut off and encircled. Hold Rzhev at the end of the battle. Destroy 9 northern encircling Soviet units. Destroy 8 western encircling Soviet units. Destroy 8 southern encircling Soviet units. Oh. Any units we deploy to our existing patrols are in urgent need of rescue as they are currently out of ammunition. Will, which is apparently the only guy that can resupply here, cannot resupply them until we break the Soviet encirclements, which should be our first priority. You'll have to work with what forces we have at Rzhev to free our trapped patrols from their encirclements. I don't think we can afford to leave our base at Rzhev undefended though. Probing attacks from Klin are already testing our defenses. High Command has demanded we maintain control of our position. They do not want to yield ground so close to Moscow. As a final warning, I would caution against reserving any of our forces though. If the Soviets had been content to just pin our units thus far, it can only mean a major attack is coming and we'll need every unit at our disposal to fight back. Good luck here, General. Okay. That's reasonable. That's poop. That's really good. And that's also not bad. Okay. All right, let's get started then. They decided to change the rules a bit to make it so that a unit without overrun can no longer trigger steamroller. I guess they deemed killing 5 units a turn a little bit too powerful. So I guess we'll have to remove that and give it to these, and then we kind of have to remove ignores entrenchment. So that's unfortunate. Those will can again, but let's just do it like this then. So I guess I want to rescue whatever forces we have here, or get all 3 of those bonus objectives first. Wipe out the western part of the map, and then afterwards focus on the east. I suppose there don't seem to be any Soviet deploying areas, so I don't expect them to have too many additional units. Either way, I actually don't think shock tactics is that great on such a big artillery. So yeah, I need to overstrength them. Let's get them to 6 and put these guys here. Like I said, I basically want to quickly go and deal with all of this and then head to the east. So let's actually do that. Let's get 4 fighters. Right, I'll think about their deployment in a little bit, but I want to get the artillery with the least amount of experience. And assign both of them shock tactics. Because shock tactics is just really good on artillery. Now, in reality, I think what I can do is give you reduce slots, so I can actually overstrength them. I don't have enough T-34s, right. Well, let's turn this into T-34-40 then. So I can actually do this. And I think you can then be turned into KV1 as well. So, what I'll do is assign them all these. It's a shame they don't have rapid fire. But that's okay. So I guess they'll get they'll get Albert Kershaw, which is reasonable. Oh, I have both of these. Actually, let's deploy you there. And let's see which heroes I have left. Flag Killer, First Aid, and Resilient. These... guess I'll have Flag Killer. Let's take another Pioneer. First Aid. Resilient. Next I want 2 Storches. And Rudel. Over strength to 14. Yeah, I don't think so. $86 now. Doesn't really matter which one I give expert support and which one gets double support. At this point, I want to give one of those fighters fast learner. Okay, it's also at least all the heroes. I need to check whether I'm recording though, so 1 second. Okay, I am. That's good. Let's also get 2 recons, and what do you have? Ignore a zone, evasive, 6 cents. Besides, what do I have deployed now? 4 infantry. Let's turn that into... Let's also get the KV. And... 97... I suppose can get the BF-109Z. Weather, snow. Okay, that's great to start with. It's a bit of a problem. Okay. Ah, they didn't even have to retreat. Well, that kind of sucks. Don't want to venture in too far if things is as dangerous as this. To be fair, I'd rather stay on the road. but it's kind of stuff could be pretty tricky. So I want to stay out of reach for a bit. This means they are not out of their encirclement, but I can manage. And then what I can do here, oh, well. I guess I'll have to deal with those guys still. They might actually go down. Although ultimately, it's probably not such a big deal. Alright, I guess we've gotten some reasonable positions. Unsurprisingly, their bombing runs start coming from the east now as well. It's moving kind of strangely, more to protect than to really deal damage. Also very weak. These encircling... Yes, there is static units. How would the Soviets ever react like that? At least their planes are coming out to play now. And these guys are no longer encircled, so... means I can get in a few extra kills too. Ah, too bad. Not really interested anymore in keeping these out there. No, this will not kill them. But, let's just attack anyway. We'll see how that goes. You cannot reach those guys up there, nor can I reach those guys in there. So I will have to move around my planes already, somewhat. These guys probably come from that airfield. Didn't kill them. Just clearing this out means that I can start using those units just a little bit earlier, and that's also nice though. Wow, what? Really? Okay. Didn't really think they'd stand a chance, but I guess they did. That's interesting. Well, since we're kind of done around here, let's end the turn. There really doesn't seem to be that much going on here. At least so far, the Soviet attacks seem lackluster, to say the least, and uninspiring. That's great. Heroic defense on a strong point. That's exactly what I needed. Sure. That's beautiful. Hmm? Oh, they're what? Why are they not in tank mode? Is it because I moved? Come on. I'm not having a good day moving around here. But oh well. What I don't get though. Okay, good. Let's take a look up here. So kill those guys. I guess that Jack 1 was pretty dangerous. You dead? If only they could actually deal damage to these guys. Kind of hope they would. But apparently it's not gonna happen. Just block their passage. I'll keep these two over there for now because look at that's empty. That shouldn't be that big of a problem. Next turn I can take a look up there. Oh, okay. Guess they couldn't go to any other airfield around the area. It's not too shabby. It means that there's one plane less. Always good. Alright. Just gotta look into make sure these guys are repaired. That way there will be less attacks for the moment. And I can delay them a bit longer around Zubitsov. Let's go. There's nothing else here. I do need to get to this location. Okay, so that's actually a bit more tricky than one would expect. Well, let's just continue killing these guys. And I want to get those airfields too. So after killing that, now I'm on a roll to get those. Now I'm a bit vulnerable. Let's move in through the center. I think they'll be fine. Now. That IL-2 is apparently pretty hard to beat, but I got him in the long run. Let's start pulling some units back, though. As, I don't think this will ultimately help that much, so... Ah, yes, he's back. What a surprise. See, in games like these, if they don't explicitly tell you that he's dead, he's not dead. Wow, what the heck. Screw that. Air General, we've received a coded transmission and it appears to be from Stefan Wagner. It claims that Hauptmann Wagner is en route to our position with a supply convoy. They should be here within the hour, so we'll know if the message is genuine any moment now. Well, we'll see. At any rate, let's start moving at least a bunch of these guys, so we're back at Rzhev at least. Still need more planes in there. Oh, I really thought it was their unit at 5 strength for whatever reason. Right, let's use the BF-109. Because they have a good distance. Ah, crud. In a way, the unfortunate business is that because I continue to fight against enemy planes down here, I don't really have any reason to switch it up, I suppose, but to be fair, well, if I just stay out of reach, I'll be fine. And there we are. As it is, I'll just continue to attack as well. Haha. Sweet. They took Staritsa. That sucks. Sometimes I'm a bit confused as to when they can still move and when they can't. This is also clear terrain. I have to be careful that they cannot go after the Wolfram, and I don't want to be in this position either. Now, I guess for now, I'll just go back and attack these engineers. Just leave it at that. They have no retaliation. So at least at that, they're okay. Take that. I do remember 1, 2, 3, 4. They had some stuff there. Someone to say, didn't they have a double attack? Luckily, that attack actually does not yet make a whole lot of sense. Maybe now I can hope to not take damage. They didn't surrender, but they're at least weak enough for a surrender on the next turn now, which is almost as good. If I take that airfield, they'll crash, so I don't have to worry about that. I haven't seen any more planes around here, so... Start working my way towards these units. So what do we have? They are breaking through. on that side, but I have additional units to catch up. Oh wow. Huh. Well, good job, you got Zubtsov. My general, I've returned, and I come with relief and good news. I assumed you would be in need of supply after fighting through the Russian winter, so I took the liberty of organizing a stockpile resupply. In addition to general supplies, I also come with some new German prototype heavy tanks, as well as some unusual captured Soviet tanks as well. Our new heavy tank is a field prototype designed specifically to overcome the Soviet medium and heavy tanks that gave us so much trouble during Barbarossa, and I think you'll be most impressed with their performance. Another reset, huh? Gee. Would you like to reset your prestige to 9500, acquire a supply of German prototype tanks, and also acquire a number of captured Soviet T-456 parts? Sure. So not so sure why these guys are so heavily protected, but oh well. Let's put you in there for protection. Just get rid of these guys first before doing anything else here. So I can take this last village at leisure. Oh, really? That makes an encirclement? Ugh. That's dumb. I completely forgot about those mechanics. Okay. Bye. My general, I have an additional offer for you. As a result of your successes last year in protecting our convoy at Klin, even more heavy tank prototypes are available. This is a one-time offer with no drawback, so I highly suggest you accept this gift before the units are assigned to another sector. You have one Klin challenge token point. Klin challenge token point. Jeez. Would you like to exchange it for a supply of German prototype tanks? Yeah, sure. We'll see about those prototype tanks in a bit. Guess there was nothing. That's a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, I was thinking I would get some awesome stuff. But I guess not. So, one thing I can do wow, that was a disappointment. We were supposed to demolish that unit, but instead we got this whiff. Yeah. Oh. Let's do a bit of reconnaissance though. Okay. If only I had known. Weird part is though is that most of these do seem to be empty. Which I find to be a little bit strange, but okay. Wow. Let's do that. For crying out loud, really? You cannot get into that stupid airfield? Whatever. Fuck that. Well, I kind of need to take that. How do I not see these units? Oh, they're partisans. That's the reason. Haha, very funny game. That's super hilarious. Putting partisans on airfields that are already taken. Great job, game. Hope they're proud of themselves. Anyway. Let's get going. These guys will relocate. And we'll have to see where, I guess. Let's have you and you relocate there. And the same for this third one. So there are going to be some serious changes to that Wolframin. Obviously, it's been lasting long enough, but only if I can get regular replacements for it, or replacements as normal, will I be able to get them back up to full strength. It doesn't really look like that's really going to be the case. At least not for 1942. They also have no retreat. Or something. Or no surrender. Yeah. Kill them. At least deal damage to them. Not really sure as of how much of a counterattack we're gonna get from that. We'll have to see. What I do find pretty weird here is that the AI doesn't really have more units. He's not around here. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's not gonna do that much now. But, yeah, okay. Good job, I guess. At least they already have Survivor. Don't know where that plane went, if it even went anywhere. Seems like they also have those stupid partisans up there. Okay, you have Scavenger, so... Given I'll be wanting to take that. Kill the airplane. And there's a decent airfield, so actually helps me in relocating. There we go. And now we can take another look. Seems like there's not a whole lot going on at this point. I would actually even say barely anything at all. That's dumb. From their side, that is. Sweet. Okay. I guess they spawned some units. So let's also take a look down here. They have nothing spawned there. Let's at least make sure. Take the ace. I guess we'll have to go into that direction. You have no other... airfield than this, so... I'd really hoped I'd be able to take it. And I can. Very nice. That means put at least one fighter there. I don't expect there to be any other kind of crazy deployments, but you never know. It's a lot of tanks. Gotta give him that. But let's just make a decent defensive setup. So you destroyed the airplane. I don't need any more BT-7s. Take turrets, and move further down. Okay, so let's put you into artillery mode, move you back. You in here, you in here. There's that now. This is my opportunity to get a few more T-3441s, so I don't want to squander that opportunity. Although the AI seems to be squandering it for me. At least a little bit here. Well, that was to be expected, wasn't it? Let's start with bombing them. Doing that, killing them again. Let's go down. But let's just get out of sight. I think I don't really need to fear a whole lot from those guys, but Yeah, I'll have to see. I don't think they're gonna do another air unit at that location either. You're going to that village, so that's okay. Move you forward. Retake that. Do I have to relocate to this airfield because there's no other airfield that I can take? Unless I already go here and just kill them. It's probably for the better. Whee! Haha. Okay, well this is still gonna be tough because they're all gonna attack them. Which will still deal quite a bit of damage to these. T-3440. That's still better than nothing. And I guess these guys are in a bit of trouble. Let's see if I can do at least a little bit of nasty. Sweet. To be fair though, I don't really need a whole lot else going on around here. Seems like they got another load of reinforcements. Which... really doesn't have to be that big of a deal. Let's get this 15 strength unit over there as well. So those are the last 2 hexes that we can take. Wow. Having to deal with that is super weird. Okay. Not gonna lie, I think the fact that they spawn so much is like, just a bit weird. This is a clear hex. Let's also take the airfield. So with the airfield taken, these guys will just crash back and down to Earth. And nothing really to worry about anymore. Over here. Let's take the last city. And get an attack, so there we are. I don't think you can do that much, no. Alright. Seems like they just spawn literally every turn, either up or down. They might just check for, you know, a certain amount of units. So T-34, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, you cannot go in here. I kind of want to, should have attacked, that was dumb. I kind of want to start retreating. Because I don't really get anything anymore from attacking here. Oh, they did. So let's make sure we do. I mean, I've taken all the hexes, so it's not as if I can do anything with that. Yeah, that sucks. Or not so much. Oh, they didn't spawn anything? That's weird. I mean, I guess that means they dead. Let's just prepare a little bit for any kind of craziness. Herr Hauptmann, you're alive, but I thought it is Oberst now, and as for my survival, I'm a pirate. I didn't exactly escape in one piece, but you should be thanking General Night Phoenix for our continued survival. That was quite a desired offensive we rebuffed. Oberst Wagner offers you a salute. Oberst Wagner reporting for duty. It's good to see you again, sir. What do we do now? Do you have any additional information on the Soviets? Lieutenant, will you excuse us? Gerhardt salutes quickly before stepping outside. He's a good kid with a lot of potential, Herr General. But now I understand this war will chew up good men like him and just spit them out. During my convalescence, I became aware of several things. I feel there is something terribly wrong, and I do not just mean with the Soviet counterattacks. But I will not trouble you with this now. We have more urgent matters to attend to, such as surviving said Soviet attacks. I have new orders with me, and I'll brief you shortly. I just sincerely hope that we don't get into some kind of we are going to defect because we can see that the Germans are exterminating the Jews kind of narrative. I have a hunch that they're going towards this, and I would be a little bit sad to see them try to take such, whatever moral high ground. I don't generally like that kind of stuff, but not that I don't think it's absolutely terrible what they did, and one of the most horrendous crimes in the history of humanity. But I don't really like having that kind of political agenda be put into my games, to be honest. And I kind of feel like that's where they are going with this, and I just don't really want that stuff in my games, really. Just no. Historically, the battles for Rzhev had only just begun. Germany stubbornly refused to give up their positions near to Moscow, while the Soviets could not maintain idle to a threat that was so close to their capital. But with new plans and operations loosing across the Eastern Front, neither side could spare sufficient forces to decisively impact the region. And so the Rzhev meat grinder would continue on for many more months. And that was it for the first mission. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, see you then. Bye.